Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor again. Anyway, we're still on the autopilot on this 2250 ultracab. So then I'm going to just go over here. I'm just going to hit here, hit heading hold, go back into that, go into turns. And then we can do squares, depth, U-turns, zigzags, all that you can do on your S-turns, spirals. You can do a spiral here, starboard. And every 7 feet. And then we can make it longer or make it quicker. See, it's starting to do it right now. So you can do real spirals in, out to a wider point. Then we stop. So now this is pretty much, I showed you this, okay. Again, if I want to hit this, I just hit navigate, heading hold. Now if I want to change it, I can either use this QWERTY key right here or this one here. I want to go over like 260, see how the boat's moving? Okay, so right here, now I got two autopilots actually. So I'm going to actually put this one on standby, which I can put over here, and it should say standby. Whoop, that's on autopilot. Standby right there. Then we'll go back into here, then we'll go into this and this. Okay, so that gives me my overlay, radar overlay on my GPS, and my what do you call that? Down scan on my traditional, and as well as I went over here and I set you up like the 3 depth finders, down scan, side scan, and these work. I got these set up perfect. So if you see some splotches on this side, that means your fish are on your right. This side is the left. This is the high depth, and this is a little bit more high depth over here. You see some little fish. This is an A scope right there. They sometimes have to mess with your gains when it's real small. Yeah, they're right here. I can see them. So see right here. So then you can set your color gain and stuff up on that. When you hit that, again, that pertains to that. Then you can hit your contrast. Yeah, there. See, and I can bring that up. Then you can go back into here. So that works good. Okay. So then, this is the important thing. Now I can turn off all these lights. Boom, don't need it, don't need the deck horse. We already tried that. Turn the light off.
Opening up the economy.
Okay, now on this, make sure your motor's straight back. You can bring it back into here. You can shut this thing off. You could actually, if you wanted to keep this thing straight, you can run up to about 4 or 5 miles an hour if it was real windy and you didn't want your bow to go all over. So then you hit this little check mark. And then it's going to say, okay, you hit this little mark right here. And then it's going to say deploy. Now this is where you hit this circle 2 times. Make sure it's unhooked. Go 1, 2. See how? And I already set your trim. So there it goes down. So I set your trim so that wouldn't go down and then hit the bow rail. So it's going to stop right about there. Yeah. Then to power it up, you just hit this, and then you'll see it going up here. This is the speed, the plus. So I'm going to get it up to about 10. And then you can steer it right here. See?
Quickly approaching. Mark your calendars for February 6, 2021 from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. This
works pretty good, huh? Then you can go like this. And then if you want to navigate, just hit the end. It'll hold you on that course. And then if you really want to get tricky, you can go to your charts. You could set a line like right there, go like this, hit go to, go to cursor, no, okay. Oh, you know what? You probably could actually. That's pretty cool actually. You know, I didn't think about that. But you could probably run this autopilot on this here, actually. Navigate. Confirm.
Well, you know a dentist. Please take a moment to listen. When I became a dentist, I learned how to treat for oral health can lead to other serious health problems.
You
And
could.
for people without
Ha!
access to care,
You could run both autopilots. You wouldn't even need that one up there. But if you want to keep this thing really straight, you could run this autopilot and that autopilot on a windy day. Shit, you'd be right on the money. Then we're going to put this on standby. We don't want to. Okay? So now we're just running off of that one. But hey, there's something you could do. If you needed to keep this thing straight in the wind, you could run the autopilot on that and this one, and not have your motor running. Okay, so we're holding there. Now say if I wanted to cruise control, I just hit this one and you'll see here, and it'll keep it at that speed, 2.5. You want to get out of that, just hit that again where that disappears. Hit standby here. Now if I want to stay in this spot, you hit this right here. The anchor showing. Now it's going to hold me right here.
I have prostate problems that were driving me nuts. I tried several.
So yeah, there's a couple good ways you could run this thing. Ha! Then you hit here, you go into charts. You want to get rid of that navigation, go into navigation, cancel. Hit here, then boom, you're out of it. So then we'll go back into this. And I got everything I've got there. I got my autopilot there, I got my overlay on my GPS, I got my traditional, and then I got my numbers. See how it's holding? So we got channel 22.
So you can order absolutely risk-free. So go online or call 800-600-2020.
Let's see here.
800-600-2020.
This is United States Coast Guard Station 5 United States Coast
So
Guard.
we're just on auto hold right here.
Due to the following conditions of in the wall, 6 to 8 foot brakes in series 8 to 10 foot brakes.
And then volume.
All recreational boats and all uninspected commercial passenger vessels are not permitted to cross the bar.
Yeah, a little rough out there today. Okay, so then to shut her down, all you have to do is hit this spot lock off. The prop ain't moving, right? And it says stow right here. Then all you do is you hit that button right there, and it's going to stow your bow mount.
They got you covered as the largest RC hobby shop on the Oregon coast. Tom and Gigs.
See? And it's going to put it down.
Decades with professional.
Whoa, look at that. Ain't that nice? And then to shut it off, all you do is you hit this check mark, you hold it, and release it, and it shuts it down. Then what you can do is come back out here, since you ain't going to be using that now. See, this hits you, so you got some support. And then you just shut this off. Then you go over here, you put this back up here. Oh man, no, I have no strength in that arm anymore. And then you just lock it. And antenna's up, but we know that's working, so I'm gonna pop that down so I don't forget it, so we don't hit nothing going back home. Yeah, downriggers. Hey, nice. I mean, this is very stable. Nice blow. He's got it equipped perfect. Turn the volume right there. Okay. So now, horn works. And what are we at? 8 minutes. So just turn it on. Put it in gear. And these things turn on a dime. And quick. All right, so now we can go back into here, we can go into instruments, and then you can kick your autopilot tile over, and there's your speed right there and up there. So hang on, this thing will go. Ready? 1001, 1002, move. Boy, you're up on top. Then right there is about planing. And when you run an autopilot, leave it on slow speeds, trim down, maybe trim it up to where you're steering, you can feel it to where it's easy both ways, then engage your autopilot. And then when you're up on fast speeds, it's normally about up to 3 to just to where it gets 4 bars. Then it's really easy and that autopilot will hold a lot easier. So then right there, now cruising. Boy, this is snappy. I'll tell you, there ain't too much difference between a 250 and a 300. I think the other one did 49, this one does about 46. So cruising speed, right about there. 28 miles an hour, about 9.7 gallons per hour. 2.8 miles per gallon, 3,800. Open it up. Yeah, she picks right up. Wow. Hang on. There's 44. 45. 46. And there you go. She's a goer. All right, boat doctor out. Love this boat.